come from the land of the giants, where passions rage and talents run riot. Oh Lord, the land where the giants walk. In spite of the slings and the arrows, when them boys walk, they cast a long shadow. Oh Lord, help me walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Talking. Every day we walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. I come from the land of chance, where man does do the dragon dance and cross the waters of destiny. Builders of a legacy out of nothing, they still dare and they dream to be something, shining bright for the world to see. Every day we walk, walking, where these giants walk, walking. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Talking. Every day we walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Big dreams, I see victory through blood, sweat and tears prepared for me. We are warriors, moving on a mission. And we will never give up, we will never surrender. Cause in the name of my forefathers, oh Lord, help me walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Talking. Every day we walk where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Give me the strength, give me the energy, give me the guidance to walk in the legacy. Walk with them giants, walk, see with them giants see. Give me the strength, give me the energy, give me the strength, give me the energy, give me the guidance to walk in supremacy. Walk with them giants, walk, see with them giants see. Give me the strength, give me the energy, walk with me. Give me the energy, walk with me. Walk, 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 walk with the children. Walk with the children. I come from the land of giants, with passion rage, talents run riot, the children. I come from the land of the giants, children. Giants, every day we walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. And talking. Every day we walk, where these giants walk. Every day we walk, but still we can't walk the talk. Every day we walk, where these giants walk.
Giants by Sri Kanal. That's how we want to start this potentious day, this Indigenous 5th of this new set. This is a kind of really hard and dark time for the nation, for the artistic fraternity, for a number of families. We send out our condolences to a number of different people. Feels like hope is the last of one of the big deaths that we have for a while. This show is done in tribute to the late Leroy Clark, and it is also a show done to mark a period of kind of intense mourning and of intense transitions, and a period of kind of hard kind of tests and challenge and rigor for the nation and the artistic fraternity. A number of passings over the last couple of weeks. I just want to make note of some of them, because it's been so much that we kind of getting numb to the amount that have happened over the last couple of weeks. Before I do all that, of course, my name is Rubidiri Victor, and right across from me is
Sheldon Manu. Yeah, Sheldon
and
Manu,
right across
Karen
from
behind
him
the
is
controls, and of course we
right.
also have we have Krabby in the studio, as well as Andrew Williams, part of this Indigenous TNT music team here on Radio Toko. So yeah, Rubideri, I know Rubideri had a lot of close relationships with a lot of these people, because that's two of your personal mentors that you actually studied under.
Yeah.
So,
It's been a brutal period, but it's been a brutal period for a number of people. I'm just gonna run through the amount of close passings and trauma that a lot of us have gone through. So of course, Chief Ifa Ole, Woyomi, Abiodun, Leroy Clark, Lutalo Masimba, Brother Resistance. And 2 months ago, what started off a whole set of this cascade of passings, the murder of Torrance Mohammed, genius South theater dance practitioner and institution builder. The recent murder of John Smith, patron of the arts and bulwark of the theater community. We've had a recent passing of the 3 children in the fire. We've had some justice for Sean Luke with the verdict after all these years. Anil Sugrim, Delina Dan's drummer, who died suddenly. And going backwards, coming forwards, right after Torrance, we had Lennox Bobby Mohammed, who was another good friend of ours. Guinness Cavaliers, Panorama winners 1965, second place 66, and winner again in 67, who changed the sound of Panorama. Ifoma Soyinka from the Emancipation Support Committee. Ron Berridge, legendary big band leader and arranger right after that. Right after that again, James Jimmy, leading of the Calliope's Children's Steel Orchestra in Oregon, one of the foundation people outside of Trinidad, who have set up Steel Pan and those kinds of things at other spaces. Claudette Batiste, founder of Women in Steel. The Pan fraternity has suffered a lot of losses this last month and a bit. Tracy Edwards, panist from Phase 2, formerly of Mood Steel Orchestra. Godwin Bowen of Panberry, formerly of Sparrows Troubadours, standout composer, arranger, panist. The Thief Panberry, at least 1 Panorama Championship and at least 4 top 3 finishes during the Godwin Bowen era. So I hail to Nestor Sullivan and the Panberry people. I know they're mourning in this period. Ursula Tudor, Desperado Steel Orchestra, well known in all steel band circles, has been the longest standing female player in history. 50 years. She performed in all but 1 Panorama, and that was because she was in an accident that year in 2018. Wade Selassie Simmons, again of Rados, also passed recently. And of course, coming close to that whole cluster of early passings, of course, we had Winsford Devines, the god of song himself. Winston Soso, Vincentian Calypsonian, who was so close to our fraternity. And inside of all that, you have Reverend Margaret Elcock. So this show that we have now is
Not to
is
mention
dedicated
Jamie
to all,
Thomas.
and Janie, who was just before all of these.
Yeah.
You know, this is, so this show is for all of them. This is a time of intense transition. Elders passing, a lot of foundational people passing, and those kinds of things. And I know when you scroll through Facebook, we've seen a lot of people's parents, family members, and those kinds of things passing as well. It's the time of the golden age generation passed earlier on, and now we're going through the passing of the independence generation. And so we started at the passing of the independence generation. So that's going to start up a next series of these things. So this show, this Indigenous, I mean, these songs were chosen long before, but as I said in the post, this session, we want to use this session to celebrate life, to exorcise demons, to exorcise things from our nastiness or from out of the space, to dance, to vibes, to build community back up, and those kind of things. And we know we're in the middle of the Olympics, and very soon all the Caribbean contingents going to be taking the stage and that kind of stuff, and showing the world what we made of, and the way that all these artists whose names we just called show the world what we made of. So we're going to celebrate some of that right now with the Man Ataclan Caribbean Swagger.
Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, all Caribbean. Wow. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up now. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up. Underground king bust out and expose. Give thanks and praise, freestyle and compose. Fucking pretender don't get exposed. With melody, reality, vibes and good flows. Me ask of the speakers cause the street don't feel it. Pirate internet and the stars gone deal it. Interplanetary, it's no damn secret. But we shanty you roll it up and light. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We take the people higher. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the dance out. Don't get mad, get money. Keep the faith in the music, sonny. The boy that race and chase and runny. Leave the game to the fox and bunny. We keep it dance on a level. That is what gets me through this struggle. Pump the mix and the bass and treble. Build the vibes before the people turn rebel. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the people higher. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the dance out. Jump, 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 wave and misbeat. Hey, hey, and get down, bad mother. Give it a body, pop it down. Jump, 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 wave and misbeat. Hey, hey, and get down, bad mother. Give it a body, pop it down. Underground king bust out and expose. Give thanks and praise, freestyle and compose. Fucking pretender don't get exposed. With melody, reality, vibes and good flows. Me ask of the speakers cause the street don't feel it. Pirate internet and the stars gone deal it. Interplanetary, it's no damn secret. But we shanty you roll it up and light. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the people higher. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the dance out. Jump, 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 wave and misbeat. Hey, hey, and get down, bad mother. Give it a body, pop it down. Jump, 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 wave and misbeat. Hey, hey, and get down, bad mother. Give it a body, pop it down. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the people higher. The world can't get enough our way. Caribbean swagger, we born rhythm crucifier. We will take the dance out. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up now. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up now. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up now. Put it up, put it up, put it up now. Put it up now.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Big tune, man.
Big tune, and that
Yeah.
tune was actually came out
Highly
just
underplayed, but as
as usual.
uh, yeah,
Just after the last Olympics, just in time for the last
yeah,
Olympics and stuff. I know CARICOM was interested at one point in time with the song, and we were trying to get that deal to happen. But it, very much something at this time, something that celebrates the kind of energy that we hope that we athletes and stuff are successful. This next song, so we go to some kind of hip hop rap, so mix up vibes at the top of the show with our poets
yeah.
and those kinds of things.
Some party vibes.
Yeah,
Some
but
celebratory vibes.
yeah, sort of kind of, but some kind of hard, some are kind of a little hardcore,
Yeah.
This next one by Chromatics is a real hard, hard tune. And again, in celebration of all those artists whose names we called before earlier, and their individuality and their pursuit of their self and their truths, and the building of their own aesthetics and the building of their own ideas and those things. Especially people like Resistance and Bobby and Leroy, who pursued those truths relentlessly. You want to celebrate that. And this song by Chromatics is about that culture that's going on right now that is moving in the opposite direction, where everybody kind of, homogenizing and everybody follow fashion and everybody, everybody becoming the same.
The same. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Must be. Yeah. Everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? I hope they don't hold me in the same light. Cause these guys trying to get the game right. Me and them is not the same type. Different bank, different rank, not the same stripe. My mic's out, so it's lights out. Try to ride every wave, you get wiped out. I hope you wax your board, surfer dude. Tell me what you could do when man performing in the nude. Last week you was selling work. Now you popping mollies and down in perks. Wait, I thought you was a mobster. Man, just know you go run out in a rumper. See everything, the glitters ain't gold. I know it's not cause I'm bitter and old. I passed 21 and still savage. You give the conductor your passage, but then it's scoops in your ad-libs. Sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Now all of a sudden they wanna sound Caribbean, but them ain't wet like we amphibian. Hit them for 6, all in the pavilion. I watch them try and come and take the millions. Don't get vexed, it's just my opinion. But which one of them boys West Indian? They use the soca and they video reach 1 million. So I have to burn a fire upon Ed Sheeran. I guess that is just how it go. Like when Harry Belafonte sang Calypso. And Maestro was mixing Kaiser with disco. But let me show you the hypocrisy in this show. We go praise their version of we own music. Give them rotation and say we love how they use it. Turn around and then say to these young cats, not to sound like the Yankee them and spit raps. And if you do, try and fit in with the current trend, or else they can't mix a song with the rest of them. Now you imitating Drake and Tory Lanez. But if you just be yourself, you wouldn't sound the same. That's why everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Everybody sound the same, right? Must be recording with the same mic. Cause everybody sound the same, right? Yeah. You know, as I'm on this, just how to say something, right? Say something, no, man.
Yeah, man.
Say
something.
Say something.
Say
Hey,
something.
how can I position? Yeah, that guy, Richard has a way of putting lyrics together and telling it as it is, and you know, it's something we complain about a lot, and very few voice it. He tell it as it is. There, everybody sound the same, right? Is it that they're recording with the same mic or the same beat? You understand?
That's a brilliant.
The same track.
That line alone win. He win. He wins Soca Monarch and Kaiso Fiesta with that line. That line alone. It's like he just to sing that line and then wrap it up and stuff and come and collect the prize one time.
Wrap it up,
you want to big up Chromatics. You want to big up Chromatics because he's another
work he has
warrior.
been done over what, almost 25 years plus in the game, and always fresh. That's the thing, always fresh. I want to say just good night to some of the folks. Another blessed one, Newton. Artists, a lot of artists. We are waiting for some of your music as well. Lock on, hear the vibes, the local vibes. A lot of you. Andrew really like that Clanny song, boy. yeah, that's how tune is fire. All these songs is fire. We have some real good MCs in this section here. So you know, I will introduce the next one. Mike Wise, a young, very vibrant artist as well. I believe from the Dobson clan as well, and featuring Marik and Gemini 868. So it goes. Check it.
Dread love song.
This one goes out to Hakeem. Rest in peace, Stone. What's an abyss? It's when a kid brother drowns in the sea and no longer exists. Every time I see the fucking sea, I'm trying to throw hands on sight. Like, see, a motherfucking fist. And me, I'm trying to make sense. The very same thing that gives us life. Be the very same thing that falls to the earth when he can't fall asleep at night. The list of everything bothering me is high. Like a bobo after the popo, till I put your hands in the sky. Only to realize he ain't even have no weed in your right. Come home, kiss your wife, roll a spliff and reflect with a smile. Back to the topic, this shit is wild. Walk like a man with the heart of a child. How I'm supposed to be the man that you need when the truth is you don't even know me. I don't know you, so how is it we? How can I get you out them chains that I put on you so you can be free? Help me please, I'm so full of myself, but I want to feel you with me. And I want you, but what could I do? I put your heart and your trust in the noose. Love is a nuisance when you have been through shit. I need some forgiveness, I hope we get through it and have us a baby, a couple of grandkids, and we'll still be fucking.
Hey fellas, wait. You gotta take down that.
All right.
All right.
I thought I had listened to it before and
No.
I just got the wrong version.
All
right.
All right, so we gotta move along.
So we go on to the next song.
I apologize.
Hip Hop 101 by D for us.
Yeah. But that song is an incredible song, or incredible love song, like real life love dramas and real life stuff that Mary Kay, and Mike Wise and them real got on in that tune. Sorry that we didn't the censored version didn't wasn't the one that we said. But we will play the censored version in next time but we're celebrating poetry people who are really going for the heart. And so this next one, again, we have people here who could school plenty of them guys who rapping right now on the charts and stuff. We have guys who could show them the fundamentals. And for us here, this track, this track here is like, this is taking them to school.
It's a little school lesson, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
I switched off, now I'm on again. Absorb the power of the sun through the shade of my melanin. Drop solar power knowledge on the mic when I'm MCing. Trade things die, we pick them up again. As real as the heart that's beating in. As the air in my lungs when I breathe it in. My journey's long, so I gotta keep walking in. Black jacket on, keep you all intoxicated. And I forge my lyric in my mind like a blacksmith. I never use current events to form punchlines. My rhyming form lines hit trigger like Claymore. Words like shrapnel, gonna make your body move. Roar down the throat, Paris like 100 proof. Yeah. Chronicles of a lyrical alchemist to the sky, put him high. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Chronicles of a lyrical alchemist, hip hop 101. We gon' bounce to this. Yeah, yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Put him high, we gon' bounce to this. Saliva in my mouth creates viscosity, content convey with minimal velocity. Grand sweet chemistry. Switch the mic on with through speakers, striking the eardrums. In the process, shifting your card processing the airplay like whole play. Speed the sound, the unknown is now the world renowned. Solidify with flows that's still fresh like Chuck Toes and timeless. Made gold by the alchemist. Chronicles of a lyrical alchemist. Hip hop 101, we gon' bounce to this. Chronicles of a lyrical alchemist. To the sky, put him high, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. My boy Jones M1, we gon' bounce to this. Tipsy Jolly, we gon' bounce to this. Minnie the Illest, we gon' bounce to this. Mike Watts, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. All my ladies, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, all my brothers, we gon' bounce to this. My team, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, to the sky, we gon' bounce to this. Yeah, we gon' bounce to this. 101. 101, baby. Yeah.
School them. School them. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so having a little hip hop session here, right? About
man.
So rap, yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago, this is the reason why, and the world, all listeners, this is the reason why we do this program. This is Trinidad and Tobago music. Everything that you hear here is music from Trinidad and Tobagonians. Every different style. And tonight you'll hear every different style of music coming at you.
Well,
coming at you.
A lot. we can't give you every in one show.
Yeah. But you'll hear all kind of styles tonight. And just to show you, all the way that your soul, all the way that the soul feels, and all the way that the soul grooves, the artist is being true to themselves and delivering truth the way that they hear God speak to them in their ear and through their hearts. And that's what we deliver to you as the artists do it. And this is the stuff that is shut off from your radio stations, the 35 other radio stations.
And for no real reason, mind you, because we had so many discussions with radio stations on these things. There's no real reason behind it. And that's what sometimes you all have to, support the stations that like Radio Toko that's supporting the music. And it's not just the Indigenous program. They support the music throughout. So that kind
Yeah.
of thing, and boycott the ones that don't care for you. Not letting you hear you, right? And send your advertisement and sponsorship this way as well, right? All,
And
all of you have
was
families in business and that kind of thing.
I was really pleased for us to make the decision that the way that we would relaunch this program was with Radio Toko, and the arrowhead for us launching the international program of the July generation is Radio Toko, grassroots community-based station. I wanna raise a cheers. I am not an alcohol drinker. I am not but because tonight is a night about ancestors and saying our wishes to the dearly departed and those who mourning them. I'm gonna and especially because
where
Leroy
grape produce.
yeah, great produce. Leroy was a very, 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 very close friend of mine. We were very, very close. And Leroy, I had to have something when I went by Leroy, and I had to bring something too. I don't have exactly what Leroy wanted me to bring, each time when I'd go there. But this is the next best thing. I'm gonna take a shot of rum, right? So pour in one, pour
Go ahead.
it on the ground there. I have to chase it because I have to say I am not a right. But this one is for the dearly departed. And throughout the night, I encourage drinking. But
well, everybody
tonight's
should be home
program,
also.
tonight's program is for them, for all those
Drink my
who
tea just
passed
now.
recently, the great giants, all of them. Leroy, especially, this is for you. Ashley.
Yeah. Blessings. So we will go on with while Ruben is paying his tribute, we'll go on with the next track. And that is featuring two very young dynamic artists. One very popular right now globally as well as in Trinidad, and one getting there. Very talented. Ainzi Gabriel, and of course
son of Solomon.
Is the son of Solomon, and of course daughter of Abi, granddaughter of Rashoti, Naila.
Man, she stay lifted. She ain't with you unless you drifting. She say, babe, come catch this ride. If you blink, you might just miss it. Stay interested. She roll up and light up like Christmas. She like kiss this, then take a bite of them biscuits. Delicious. She said things you loved in life. You should list this. I know it's kinda loud, but it's only loud to the listeners. Ridiculous. She said, hold it until it gets ticklish, then blow. Just blow, blow, just blow, blow, just blow.
You were hot before, but you're smoking now. We be in them clouds, we ain't coming down. You were hot before, but you're smoking now. We be in them clouds, we ain't coming down. That faded love, that faded, only one that faded love. That faded love, that faded, only one that faded love. That faded. How can you say no to me? Try it once and you'll see what I mean with us to keep it interesting. Eyes redder than my lipstick. Truth is, I dare you to kiss it. Bet you're feeling like you're drifting. Ride the wave and let it sink in. With your cotton mouth, Puffin' full again. I swear you'll be okay. Just gotta find yourself.
When you get this high, of course you get weak in the knees, speaking in trees. We build our own world with the stars, just push your intrigue. For a minute or two, she was out of my league. It hit me, Muhammad Ali. Now we stay fly like Andromeda Blue, or Andromeda was. Cautious and keeping the buzz. Now we just deeper in love. Warm like two sheeps in a rug. It's just Mary and Jane until we in a rub. I dare you call this shit a drug. Dare you call this shit a drug. Dare you call this shit a drug. Just Mary and Jane until we in a rub. I dare you call this shit a drug.
You were hot before, but you're smoking now. We be in them clouds, we ain't coming down. You were hot before, but you're smoking now. We be in them clouds, we ain't coming down. That faded love, that faded, only one that faded love. That faded love, that faded, only one that faded love. That faded.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people don't know. I mean, they hear Nyla's big soca artists and and crossover EDM artists and that kind of stuff. But Nyla started off as an alternative musician. She's a really, a real bad alternative musician. I really feel that is when she starts to actually bring some of that sensibility into some of the things that she's doing will take her to the next level, because she is an exceptional songwriter, like a serious, super kind of confessional songwriter, Liz Fair, that kind of she's in the pocket of those kind of things, cranberries, those kind of, that kind of stuff, she's excellent. She's a real talent, and
seeing her just pick up that guitar and sing, really good.
But the Black Man Clan win. The Black Man Clan, win.
They involve all kind of type of music.
Yeah, the Black Man Clan win.
We have no, I just want to congratulate Gary Hector. His song Today I Ride Alone is getting love internationally as well, from Australia, USA, Canada, all kind of. Here tonight, Dublin, is it Dublin, Ireland? Yes, Ireland, Dublin, and I have a good friend living there as well, Sherry. But we have other people locked on. I guess Andre has friends locked on there.
Jay Drake's is in Ireland now.
Yeah. And so we have a lot of people, Faizabad and all over Trinidad locked on, Port of Spain, Marava. Hey, we'll just be calling all over, thanks to the support.
Keep spreading the word, tell your friends to lock in. We have 2 hours of music.
Yeah, there's it. And some good and some very useful information regarding the artists as well as the whole music scene in Trinidad and Tobago. And we have another artist coming up, and apparently I'm wearing his color. Yeah.
So this artist who is in the chat right now, I love this song because this is what Trinidad is all about. This song is a kind of George Harrison, post-Beatles kind of throwback kind of stuff, but it is reggae. It's a reggae tune, but Beatles, George Harrison style stuff. A reggae tune about Lord Krishna, right?
Yeah.
And by a serious militant vegan, and someone who believes in the rights of animals and plant life, and those things, who's a real advocate for it. And most of his songs are actually about that. And I find that this particular song is everything about what Trinidad is, and that Trinidad, only in Trinidad could be arrived at something like this. Flickering and Unsteady by Rahil
Rahil
Baburam.
Baburam.
If you only knew how the Lord loves you, if you only knew Krishna is God, the perception of things around you will certainly change for good. If you only realize the Lord lives in you, if you only praise Ram as you should, whatever difficulty comes before you will not be able to shake you again. Flickering and unsteady the mind may be, thoughts wandering from he to she. Chant the names of Krishna and you will surely see what it really means to be happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now I know how the Lord loves me, for I know Krishna is God. I see him in everything around me, within this body as a super soul. Flickering and unsteady the mind may be, thoughts wandering from he to she. Oh no. Chant the names of Krishna and you will surely see what it really means to be happy, happy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
man, Rahil.
yeah. Now another fascinating thing about Rahil, all the instruments you heard on the song he plays are multi-instrumentalist as well. And he had played with many, many different artists and bands and backup, even I remember he had a Chromatics had a track, and he actually did the guitar and bass with remotely, mind you. He's one of the first artists locally that have done a lot of recording and sessions remotely, as well as playing. Even played spent some time with my band, Broken Mirrors, as well. You know, a very reliable musician as well. So thanks again, and he has been sturdy.
Yeah,
With his, so yeah, he hasn't been unsteady. He has been very steady with his music and
yeah,
his output.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's been steady. He's not been flickering and unsteady.
Yeah.
So
Yep, yep.
we now heading into the rock zone. We're heading into the rock zone now. And this next track is one of Trinidad and Tobago's biggest rock artists. But she doesn't perform here, and she's not here. She has a massive career in the UK, and she's now based in Australia. Name is Z Gashette. She goes by Z Star, and Z is the real deal. Z is a real rock star, serious rock star. Of the first order. And this is a really, really incredible song called Tension. And so just check it out. Check out, this is Trinidad and Tobago musicianship at the highest level.
Time will heal my broken heart. A stranger at night will set me right again. Will you deceive me when it's not you? To deceive me, hold on to me. I get the feeling that it's that time again. When tension rising, sending my soul in the skies and the air, twisting me around again. 'Cause you don't love me anymore, baby. I know you don't love me anymore, Time will heal my jaded heart. A stranger at night will bring me truth again. Will you deceive me when it's not you? To deceive me, oh, not tell me. I get the feeling that it's that time again. When the tension rising, sending my soul in the skies and baby, twisting me round again. 'Cause you don't love me anymore, baby. I know you don't love me anymore, baby. I know you don't love me. I know you don't love me. And you, loving you, so loving you, you know I was loving you, so loving you. Oh, now baby, tell me, but I
Yeah, man, Z. That's a Woodbrook girl. That's a Woodbrook girl in the house. You know, Z Star putting it down there, outside in the world, mashing up crowds of thousands coming to see Z all the time. That's Z Star there. Incredible musician. Like big storied giants of rock and stuff have taken in Z's performances and said like that woman is the real deal. That
And
is rock and
she does
roll.
have a vocal kind of reminiscent of Cher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she on stage she's like a Lenny Kravitz kind of presence and a Hendrix kind of presence and that kind of stuff, you know. All right, so we now heading into some of the heavy stuff. So people, I dropped these two tracks inside there because we need some exorcism. Sometimes, I have to admit, I'm not. When you're younger and stuff and thing. I mean, I used to listen to all kinds of music. I mean, I had the thing I would listen to real heavy stuff, death metal, heavy metal, and all that kind of stuff. It's not my cup of tea in terms of that's not my first choice thing. And like how Nigel, all of us musicians growing up and stuff, Nigel Rojas and that crew, like the guitarist boys, they went that way. I used to like more the folk stuff and the experimental rock and that kind of thing. Trinidad heavy rock musicians make me fall in love with heavy rock because I get it when they do it, and they are brilliant storytellers inside of it. You have two back-to-back brilliant heavy stuff. The first one by Hail the Hatter.
Well, I'll just give a little background about Hail the Hatter because there are some big names inside Hail the Hatter. Now, GSD production, those guys, Martin Mamohan, well, he has a studio Random Design, as well as former Orange Sky guitarist Adam Murray, Jonathan Booz, and why am I skipping out somebody? It's four of them. Started this thing called GSD, and one of the projects they did was getting musicians who never worked together before and have them record songs. So Hail the Hatter would have been one of I don't know all the members offhand, but I know the guitarist because I always see him around Dax Carter, who also plays with Orange Sky, and the vocalist will be Jonathan Booz himself, and just a whole set of guys who never worked together. And they put out these series. I think they're volume 4. They did it like 4 or 5 years in a row. So that is just the backstory of where the band Hail the Hatter come from. And this was a former #1 on Indigenous, by the way. A very, very nice up-tempo song with great vibes and great guitar work. Bone Grin.
phone crack.
You don't know what the truth is. You speak only lies. You can't see the pain I'm in. You can't see my eyes. Yes, my friend, I've learned the truth. Words gone from my eyes. What a fool I've been to listen to all of your lies. Who doesn't like to see their friends fail? Follow me alive. You beat me up to cast me down. Your smile's a funeral pyre. Latitudes wrapped in venom, lies, deceit, and loving smiles. Words are our greatest weapon. For you, my friend, I swore I'd die.
See your phone ring.
You don't know what the truth is. You speak only lies. You can't see the pain I'm in. You can't see my
Yes. That's a good
Yeah,
that's
man.
a Haley Hatter.
Haley Hatter.
Metal and heavy stuff at its best there. And of course,
This
I
next,
believe the bassist is Aaron Lauchutong and
right, yeah.
Bert, who plays 5 Miles to Midnight, drummer, drums for this band as well. Yeah. So on.
This next track here, I see like part of this tonight is not only, only mourning and celebrating and that kind of thing. Part of tonight is exorcism, is roughing up demons and getting them out of the way and that kind of stuff, chasing them out and kicking them out. This next track is called Traitor by Cosmic Rebel. And this is like a hardcore, serious song about dealing with those people who are traitorous to ourselves, as individuals, as communities, as a nation. Those people who turn their back on, who have resources and who have power, and instead of using that power to facilitate people and to facilitate people's dreams, use that power to destroy people's dreams and destroy people's gifts and destroys people's possibilities. So this is a song. This is a kind of revenge song. Aral checks for this song.
Yeah.
And again, it's just the storytelling. The storytelling again is what Trinidadians, Trinbagonians bring to all these genres of music. We bring storytelling to the nth degree. to these things. Check out the storytelling in this track.
Yeah, the brainchild of a guy known as Stephen Peterson, phenomenal guitarist and vocalist
Whole
and
strain,
writer.
Karen. Whole strain.
Yeah, yeah. He Stephen Peterson, know him from way back when he now started playing acoustic guitar and stuff. He played with my very soft, kind of more jazz influence, soul type band, Wheel. And then we used to try to get him to sing backup and thing. He didn't want to sing. Years later, I went to a show on a band called Cosmic Rebel, and there's Stephen, and taking the stage frontman center. And, well, I know there's a couple of member changes right now, so I wouldn't talk about the other guys, but I believe Ryan Manu is playing bass on this as well. Yeah, Traitor Cosmic Rebel.
Check this stuff out.
Not all your friends really got your back. I had to learn this lesson the hard way. Plus you were my brother, now you got to pay. Friends like you, who these enemies trying to blind me from the true reality. Everything you ever did and said was fake, and I don't appreciate your fault. Trying to blind me from the true reality. Everything you ever did and said was fake, and I don't appreciate. Seems like our lives will never be the same. You know you feel the guilt, yet you play the blame game. And now in the end, can't even say your name. Never again.
Yeah, man. Only in Trinidad you could get
Face to face, we meet on the battlefield. Time to test your
Yeah.
skill. Time for me to break you back against the wall. Time to take you on. I will never quit. I will see you fall. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, lots of lots of
Yeah, yeah,
lots of
yeah, yeah.
traitors in this place. We really have to, as you say, Ruben, you have to really have an exorcism and get rid of all these traitors in all walks
Yeah, yeah,
of our
yeah.
life, our culture, and that can get
From
very well performed there. Just
from the
the
top
guys,
down.
yeah, on the bass, Ryan Manu on the recording, Kyle Tristan
Manu?
on,
Manu, you
yeah,
say?
he's not a relative of mine. But
Okay.
we are brothers in music. He has a long history at local bands as well. And Kyle Tristan, who also has a big history with Indigenous, because he was part of that band Invictus that spent 9 weeks
Yeah,
at #1 as
yeah.
well. So he, and of course Stephen Peterson on lead, rhythm guitars, and vocals as well. Yeah. So with all that hype, we had to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool
yeah.
it down
So again,
after that. Yeah.
yeah, we now headed into a pop zone, but not we ain't talking about stupid kind of modern 21st century pop music, kind of
Yeah.
fake, kind of crappy, kind of soulless pop music. We're talking
Yes, we
about the
talk about
real deal,
soulful pop music. Yeah.
full pop. So again, the reason why we're here, of course, you're inside Indigenous TNT. I'm your boy Ruby Diri Victor. Right across from me here is,
Yeah, Sheldon Manu, Karen
and
X
across,
on the other side, and of course behind the controls in studio, Krabby, and of course promoting everything else and looking over everything, Andrew Williams, part of the
the
Indigenous
Overlord.
TNT 21 team. Yes.
Yeah, and we
Radio
are on Radio
Toko.
Toko, and you are inside Indigenous TNT, brought to you every Thursday, 9 to 11, here on Radio Toko by the Artists Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. This is like the third coming of Indigenous, the third station that we've been on. This program has been started by us in 2010,
2012.
2010, 12, 2012, 2012.
Yeah.
And our thing is what we're doing is mainstreaming the local underground, globalizing Trinbago sound. We reveal all the music that is under the surface that the other 35 radio stations refuse to play. All the non-festival music of Trinidad and Tobago rock, reggae, rap, soul, jazz, fusion, world beat, EDM, you name it. All those styles which constitute the pop culture of the country, the 24/7, 365 music that vibrates people through people's soul, that people want to hear all the different times, that you cuddle up in your pillow, that you hug up to your lover and listen to, the one that you jam in your car as you're heading up to the North Coast. All those kinds of songs that are shut
Just
off from
sweeping
you.
and washing dishes.
Yeah, this is where you hear that music, right? And we have another program ongoing right now called the July Generation, where every week for summer 2021, we are sending out for the 18 weeks from July to October, we're sending out 24 songs every week to 150 plus international tastemakers. These are people in top music magazines, film and pop culture magazines, vlogs, blogs, in the industry, in the mainstream global industry. We're sending out this stuff, brand TNT stuff, to try and get a buzz for brand TNT music. So a lot of the stuff that you're hearing here today, we have sent overseas. And so far, I'm telling you that they are listening. People, we are on the back end, we are seeing people clicking on the stuff, listening to the tracks and those kinds of things. And we just stepping back. We ain't going no hard sell yet. But next month, we going hard to try and get all those airs converted over to our song and the Trinidad and Tobago, the brand TNT story. We're trying to connect all the dots that makes Trinidad and Tobago the magic that we are. So from me connecting the dots as we have never done before about Trinidad and Tobago, from the Nicki Minaj to the Billy Ocean to the Pearl Primus to the first Black Miss Universe, the first Black Mr. Olympia, to the 300 Trinidad and Tobago Carnivals, to the Jeffrey Holder, to the Sierra James, to the B.S. Naipaul, to the 150 plus world records. All of that is Trinidad and Tobago, Grammys, Oscars, Emmys, Tony Awards, Nobel Prizes. 1.4 million people. That is amazing. Our legacy and global impact is amazing. And this program here today, we celebrating just a sliver of some of the people who passed in the recent weeks. I'm just calling their names again because this program is dedicated to them. Leroy Clark, giant, icon, titan. Lutalo Masimba, Brother Resistance, Torrance Muhammad, John Smith, those 3 children who burned in that fire. Sean Luke, who got some of his justice. Anil Sugrim, Delina Dance drummer. Lennox Bobby Muhammad, Guinness Cavaliers, 65, 66, 67. Ifuma Soyinka, Emancipation Support Committee. Ron Berridge, legendary big band leader and arranger. James Jimmy Ledon of the Calliope Children's Steel Orchestra in Oregon. Claudette Batiste, founder of Women in Steel. Tracy Edwards, Panis from Phase 2, formerly of Mood Steel Orchestra. Godwin Bowen, Panberry, former Sparrows Troubadour, standout composer, arranger, Panis. Ursula Tudor, Desperado Steel Orchestra. First Lady of Pan, 50 years in Panorama, every single year, going out there performing. The first woman who to do that and to be present and accounted for and break that barrier. Panis Wade Selassie Simmons, also of Rados. Winsford Devine, god of song himself. Winston Soso, Vincentian Calypsonian, and the Reverend Margaret Elcock, and we partner Jamie, who also passed. All of these people passed recently. This program is dedicated to them, to all their families in mourning,
all the other
condolences
family members,
to you,
to all the listeners who
and all the other family
parents,
members, and all those
family
people who
members,
passed
friends.
recently.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
This has been
even one of my aunts as well passed away in this time. It's something, yeah. So it's a lot of people because they are part of your own legacy as well. So we have to remember that.
So as I said, the Artists Coalition, we pioneered Project Memory, recording hundreds of elders during the period when we identified that Trinidad and Tobago's golden age generation was dying, which culminated around 2012. We launched a number of different programs documenting people and inspired a lot of people to document people. Now, we are now starting the passing of the independence generation. So we're now starting to see those people start to pass. So a lot of our peers, their parents, grandparents, those kinds of people are passing now. You've seen it on Facebook, you've seen it all about the place. These are generational movements that are happening now, right? So we have to be cognizant of that. Let us celebrate people whilst they are here. Let us celebrate our heroes whilst they are here with us. Let us not wait until they pass and stuff to give them their flowers. Let us give them flowers now. Let us call one another.
We have a lot of Trinity crosses and Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, sorry, and to give out this year. So I would like the powers that be to bear in mind. There are many to give while they're here, as well as some checks, right? Give them some checks as well, not just give them a plaque. Give them some money as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's
one of the things that we won, what the Artists Coalition won, that is part of government policy that they've not executed, which is the Genius, Genius grant, right? So, which is saying that there are certain people based on the MacArthur Genius grants abroad or the Trinidad and Tobago things for sportsmen, special thing for sportsmen. There are certain people, just by what they have done, their contribution, should be given massive stipends to be able to create. So they don't have to be thinking about bread and butter issues and running around and that kind of stuff. Those kind of people who are proven to be exceptional at what they do, they should be given these grants to be able to create, because them by themselves, when they create forex for this country. They create that foreign exchange. They create
Yep.
they create things that big up brand TNT. So, these are the things we continue to fight for, these things, and we continue to advocate for these things. But of course, you're inside Indigenous, you ain't here for the preaching, you're here for the music. And as we said, we're jumping into the pop section and that kind of stuff. Check out this group, Checklist, featuring Phil Taylor. This song, Graceland. Beautiful. This is pop music, top tier pop music.
Speak truth, my love, for this waking was torn from the weather. Are you alone? Is this what you wait for? Pauls and cumbers hold all your hopes, I'm sure. Set forth your reach, true and trembling, to forestall your reservations. Are you alone? And how goes that plan? Born from stern focus and nothing less. But you sent me to escape, 'cause you to break. Don't ask me now, don't ask me to wait on you for one more day. So we turn to the page, it's orchestrated. I was the starting for your anxious, artless way. Are you alone? Did you find your way past Pauls and cumbers to on your train? But you sent me to escape, 'cause you bending to work. Don't ask me now, don't ask me to wait on you for one more. And that's when you asked to run, and I said I'll bear through this till it's all done. I'll be holding on. I had promised you, I had promised you that I'll wait on you. You sent me to escape, 'cause soon we're bending to work. Don't ask me now, don't ask me to wait on you for one more day. You sent me to escape. Abuse was more than we could take. Don't ask me now, don't ask me to wait on you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Checklist there. So I mean,
Checklist.
we have Trinis and stuff delivering pop straight into the pocket of international pop and that kind of stuff. I mean, we heard oh God, what's the name? who signed with Pommy Boy Records.
Annalie Prime.
Annalie Prime,
Yeah.
who, I mean, a normal girl from rural Trinidad and Tobago writing her songs and her tunes and that kind of stuff, signed with one of the storied legendary labels, just like that, because they have people who go through Spotify and YouTube and stuff, checking, to see where the next talent is, and they hear her and they sign her one time. It's to tell you that the talent is there, and this is what government has been spitting on, and our leadership class has been spitting on. But we believe, and that's why we do what we do. This next track, a really beautiful group, beautiful lead singer, songwriter, Shay Gray, the Shay Grays. The song "They All Mean Love." Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Just check it out. Check it out. And
former number one on Indigenous as well, on the charts, and always a number one.
Memories conquering all of my other thoughts. Summer still never seemed to be so soft. Laying on soothing grasses, gazed into the sky. Silent future plans made as strange formations of clouds go by. And they all mean love. And they all mean love. Happiness steals my depression away as I listen attentively to what you have to say. Your smile so contagious, portraying an unforgettable picture. Every word you speak takes me on a new adventure. And they all mean love. And they all mean love. Happy tears released from my eyes and fall upon my face. Feelings I never knew existed now have a permanent place. Childhood said being patient, waiting for your return, so we can bring the summer back. But for now, feel the wrath of the winter.
They all need love.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The shade rays there with the all mean love. This is, I mean, this is just beautiful, beautiful,
And
heartfelt.
when you hear these songs, you're like, why are they not played constantly on the stations that supposed to play this type of music, that kind of thing. So,
You know, so when people talk about whenever the first argument that is normally give, anytime we say 50% local content legislation have to be, which is the thing that
50% soca.
most nations in the world have quotas, local content quotas, and that's the only successful way that broadcast industries, film, TV, and music industries are formed are through quota legislation. There's no other successful way to start and sustain
people argue
broadcast industry.
Argue about sort of internet that have all these different ways, and they don't understand the whole fundamental of it. For people to reach it out on the internet as well.
You have to start with your terrestrial radio. And the thing is, they always say like, so you want us to play Iowa? You want us to play Iowa? We just play easy listening. We giving you the easy listening. We giving you the jazz. We giving you the reggae. We giving you the EDM. We giving you the dancehall. We giving you the hip hop. We give it all Trini styles. Thousands upon thousands, resting it on you.
Latin, Indo-fusion.
Better than the stuff that you're playing, the sharpness that you're playing and that kind of thing. On par and better. You know?
Yeah.
Hatred of
and
self.
It's better for you.
Hatred of self.
You. And that's what they don't realize. It's better for them. And that's the whole point.
I think, unfortunately, you know, Sheldon and I always say, like, they do realize. And for me, I mean, you know, a lot of people say, you know, Ruby is the bad cop, is the bad boy. So he's the one who will say the things that no other people would say that thing. But it's clear to me that it's class warfare. It is clear to me that the people on that side of the table, when we sit down on the side of that side of the table, and the kind of people who are on that side of the table, and the kind of people who are on this side of the table, that they do not want to see the people who are on this side of the table rise to become millionaires and stuff and live in the same
and buy a house next to them.
Buy a house next to them, teach the girl and all them kind of things. It comes down to little boy.
I think that's a small thing, petty thing.
It comes into little pettiness like that and stuff. But the thing is that the pie is so huge that when you unleash this music is going to be bringing in billions of dollars into the economy. It's going to change the economy. It's going to change the financial status of the entire communities, of families, of all kinds. It's going to change everything. There's going to be more money in the kitty. There's going to be more money for the station owners and the channel, the programmers and stuff to play with. Please, 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 love yourself. Love yourself and let loose this music. You're inside Indigenous TNT, brought to you by the Artists Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago, and your boy Ruby D. Victor. Of course, next to me is
Sheldon Manu here, and of course, Karen on the other side. We have the team, Andre as well as Krabby, behind the scenes, behind the controls, making sure all these broadcasts that you're on Facebook, wherever you are hearing us live, or via the Radio Toko website, and the on-air station as well. So, you know, we hear and we play the music. I mean, as I said, a lot of these songs to us are like what we listen to on a regular basis. So, but for other people who are now hearing and with the comments, and yes, we, as Ryle saying, we change the tablecloth next time we go to do the negotiating. Yeah. We will see if we can do that. So you can pull it out and drop it over their head and drop it. Yeah, I know, some kind of thing. Because sometimes they need some kind of shaking up. And yes, I am drinking tea. Right?
I am not.
Tea.
Rum and rum and pineapple juice. Leroy. This is for you. We drinking
Yes.
together. My elder, my friend, my mentor. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you.
So, well, Ruben, we don't have to drive home tonight. So, I guess he will be safe, which we all should be. And with that, we have a beautiful song by Nathan Maslin, produced out of Future Crab Studios as well.
I have to say one thing before we get jumping. Nathan Maslin is a really sophisticated artist. His photographs, his production, his lyrical, his approach. I'm really impressed by this artist. That these are the kind of artists that we should be given resources forwarding to be our arrowheads going up against the world. These are the kinds of artists we should be arming, to be able to go out into the world and win new lands for us. Nathan Maslin, safe.
See this girl she used to love, gave her heart complete and holy, till she came one day with tears streaming down her face, asking me to hold her. I'll keep you safe, I'll save you from the rain. Today, come on girl, hold me in your arms. I wanna keep you safe, baby, and I will keep it safe for you. I will make sure that your heart can beat again. I will keep it safe for you. I will keep you safe, safe from more heartbreak. You don't have to be alone. Two hearts can make a home. Put your trust in me and we will see it through. I will never hurt you, lady. Come on, girl, hold me in your arms. I wanna keep you safe, baby. I will keep it safe for you. I will make sure that your heart can beat again. I will keep it safe for you. I will keep you safe, safe from more heartbreak. May our souls be one. Two hearts, love so strong. May our souls become one. Two hearts, so strong. I will keep it safe for you. I will make sure that your heart can beat again, and I will keep you safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the that one from?
Nathan,
Yeah,
right?
boy. Michelle Andrews says she had to hug up she pillow, boy. She had to hug up she pillow with that one. This is the kind of
Well,
music Trinidad and
she'll
Tobago.
get to
This is
get
the
up and
kind of
dance
music that
just now.
this is the kind of music that Trini youths producing for us, right? It's not only zest and it's not only soca and it's all of the styles.
It's everything,
Thousands of
everything.
songs like this. Spread the word. Indigenous every Thursday on Radio Toko, 9 to 11. Live stream on the Radio Toko Facebook page. Tell them.
See, Michelle really set it up. She want to know Karen doing up so
All of the time.
and playing them kind of music.
Karen boy. Karen.
It's all kind of music. It's plenty, so like people asking like. But we did play a song last week that featured Rubidaria and myself, the closing song last week. Yes, we have music too. At there's a lot of music, so it will all just fall in train. It's just remember, folks, it's thousands of songs. And yes, although we have our own music, it's not about pushing that
it's not about us.
Other people would have done.
It's not about Rubidaria and Sheldon. It's not about Rubidaria and Sheldon.
Because we would have just been playing our music right through over the years. That it was about that. So, but when it falls in, it falls in. All right. And we just thankfully support, keep sharing, and just letting people know.
Let people know.
And
of course, this live stream is going to be available on the Radio Toko site, and so people can listen to this live stream. Afterwards, they can play it in the background as they're washing their wares, as they're cleaning the car, at work, whilst they're moving around in the house, whatever they're doing, while they're cleaning the yard, whatever. You could be listening to this music and this live stream and stuff.
What we might need to work on is probably an avenue where the music, like the music could be like people who would want to listen to the particular song, because everybody, let's face it, everybody wouldn't like everything. Right? They might have the tolerance that we have, or the passion and drive that we have for it as well. But they will hear certain songs that say, hey, I would like to hear that more. Remember, the artists, most of them are in Trinidad and are Trinidadians, and they have their Facebook page. So if you see an artist that you like, just go do a Google search for them, and you'll find information about them. If so,
we are trying to
let us know, and we will
Well,
through the July generation, we are also trying to set up something like that, spaces where you can hear this music permanently, and where the artists can feel your love, and where they can get your remuneration, hopefully, from the fact that it is there. And that kind of stuff, because a lot of these guys, they don't have access and they don't have those kinds of things, and so we probably gonna create a bridge between you and them in a marketplace, in a space where that could be. But we closing in on the top of the hour, and we have real music still to play, and so we're heading into now the fusion section, right? So this is the fusion. This is section more like what we know in terms of our rhythms, our soca, calypso rhythms, and those kind of rhythms and those kind of things, but fused with rock and folk and jazz and R&B and all these other styles and those kinds of things. These are artists and stuff on the cutting edge doing their thing. And this is some hard lyrics.
He could probably hit your 2 songs one time, and then we could come back.
Right, so we're going to hit Gazette, and we're going to hit the West Indian Rhythm Connection, and then we're going to come back out on the other side. DJ, run the tracks.
Ship? Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this
ship? I said, who is the captain of this ship now? Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship? I said, when they try to hold you up, and whenever they trying to mold you, whenever they try to hold you, I say, and whenever they trying to mold you, but tell them that you wasting when I say, and you can make your own decision. I tell you, I tell them you don't need their plan. You know how to make the right decision for yourself. Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship now? I want to know. Who is the captain of this ship? I say, when they try to take away everything, you got to make a 50-50 deal. They want more than half. They try to take away everything, you got to make a 50-50 deal. They want more than half. Watch me. But tell them that you wasting what I say. And you can make your own decision, I tell you. And tell them you don't need their plan. You know how to make the right decision for yourself. Who is the captain of this ship? 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 People always try to take control and tie my hands. They don't understand I got my own plan, yeah. So when they try to hold me, and when they try to mold me, what do we tell them? We say, off with you, this ship is for you. Off with you, the ship is not for you. Off with you, this ship is for you. Off with you, the ship is not for you. Up with you, this ship is for you. I say, up with you, this ship is not for you. No, up with you, this ship is for you. I say, up with you, this ship is not for you. Who is the captain of this ship? 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 Who is the captain of this ship now? I want to know who is the captain of this ship? I said, who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship? Who is the captain of this ship now? I want to know who is the captain of this ship? Tell me, what's up? Who?
One time.
Just so this woman go back to me, telling me that she have something for me. Say her name is Desire before I could talk. She said just follow me and she started to walk. Well, I said Desire, whoa, where you taking me, Desire? Whoa, whoa, I think you're mistaking me, Desire. Whoa, never seen you before, Desire. Whoa, whoa, you sure is me looking for. Well, even though she wouldn't answer me, I was now gripped with curiosity, even though she kept smiling deviously. I was now gripped with curiosity, begging desire. Whoa. Come on, give me a clue, desire. Whoa, whoa, look how I'm begging you, desire. Whoa. Just cause you're so lovely, desire. Whoa, whoa, don't think you have control of me. Desire like you want to mess with me. Well, I don't take baskets so easy. You keep saying you have something for me. Well, if so, bring it and stop teasing me. Before I knew it, I was in a trance. I woke up in peculiar circumstance. Chained to a bed in a room written all over the walls. Oh, cheating man must die. Well, I started to fall begging desire. Whoa. I ain't do nothing wrong, desire. Whoa, whoa, you tell me come along, desire. Whoa, lady, please understand, desire. Whoa, whoa, I am a married man. I started to beg and bawl out for my life. Then I started praying to see my wife. And was near death, was sure for me it seems. Then my baby woke me up, it was all a dream, begging desire. Whoa, stay the yellow away from me, desire. Whoa, whoa, you ain't no friend to me, desire. Whoa, never seen you before, desire. Whoa, whoa, don't come wrong here no more. Whoa, whoa, don't come wrong here no more, desire. Whoa, don't come wrong here no more, desire. Whoa, whoa, don't come wrong here no more, desire. Whoa, don't come wrong here no more, desire.
Yeah, man. Jerry Anthony and the West Indian rhythm connection there in that last song.
Jerry, the highly diverse vocal Jerry, the soul man and the
first
rap soul vibe man.
Yeah, you know, and that what I love about the West Indian, the experiment that he did with the West Indian rhythm connection band, that is a direct lineage to David Rudder, Andre Tanker, and that kind of stuff. He is one of the few artists who's pursuing that line purely, and he's doing it excellently. You know, that's very sophisticated songwriting and stuff, melodically, chords, the lyrics, everything.
A lot of
you
like,
know?
especially
And
there's
before that,
a song called I think it's Radio Kaiso, and that song had some really good guitar melody lines in it. I think it's Javed Juman did the guitar work in that as well, playing Jonathan Crow
and very good at creating those melodic loops. You know, like very good. Those kind of things, those chord changes, modal chord changes, and those kinds of things. Really excellent. And before that, we heard Who's the Captain of the Ship by Gazette, Nikolai Salcedo, Big Star, Nikolai, film star,
film star boy, hero.
You know, I mean,
hero rises.
Hero.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
and
you know, with
we had
Gazette,
a short interview with the guy he's portraying in that hero. You know, the late great Ulrich.
Yeah, we did actually we did mentor
and some nice conversations with him as well.
Yeah, and some beautiful photographs taken by Olwin Singh Pang as part of Project Memory. Project Memory is one of the projects that the Artists Coalition did, where we recorded dozens and dozens of elders, memoir-length interviews, photographed dozens of these elders by the best photographers in the country. You know, photographs that you could block 25 stories on the side of a building, and in anticipation of the creation of a proper Hall of Fame for the society, which we realize that we will probably have to do ourselves. But that's another story for another time. This next song is by the same Jerry and West Indian rhythm connection that you heard just now. There's a next one by them now, but this one is kind of like that song at the top of the thing where we talk about exorcising traitors and that kind of stuff. This time we exorcising zombies. So this time, so zombies normally in African stuff are ancestral spirits, and Africans and Asians and stuff are not frightened of ancestors because their ancestors good. Like how Europeans frighten their ghosts and stuff because, well, their ancestors kill enough.
Yeah, there are some serious ghosts to deal with.
They should be probably frightened of their ancestors. So we running them kind of zombies and stuff. And this next song is about exorcising them kind of zombies from the space. Rest in them rhythm connection.
All kind of zombie, 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 all kind of zombie. What's a whining zombie? Whining zombie, all the time in zombie, and then waving zombie, misbehaving zombie, behaving zombie. Watch you jumping zombie, blood pumping zombie. Young zombies getting out of hand, zombie. They trying to take over the land, zombie. We had to run them out today. From the party, run them out today. From the fete, run them out today. Look at the dusty, run them out today. From blood and sweat and run them out today. From the village and run them out today. From the town, run them out today. From your house, run them out today. Look all around, it's all kind of zombie. 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 All kind of zombie, all kind of zombie. Look the parliament zombie, with the government zombie, and corruption zombie, because eruption zombie, they only stealing zombie, drug dealing zombie. Young zombies getting out of hand, zombie. They trying to take over the land, zombie. We had to run them out today. From the party, run them out today. From the fete, run them out today. Look at the dusty, run them out today. Blood and sweat and run them out today. From the village and run them out today. From the town, run them out today. From your house, run them out today. Look all around, it's all kind of zombie. 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 All kind of zombie, all kind of zombie. Woman hating zombie, nobody raping zombie, wife beating zombie, a cheating zombie, child molesting zombie, incesting zombie, watchy cocaine zombie, crack smoking zombie, rum drinking zombie, and they thinking zombie. Watch corruption zombie, because corruption zombie. Young zombies getting out of hand, zombie. They trying to take over the land, zombie. What's corruption zombie? Run them out today. Look at the dusty, run them out today. Blood and sweat and run them out today. From the village and run them out today. Look at the all kind of zombie. All kind of zombie.
Yeah, man. Get a little
Yeah,
thriller
yeah.
vibe at the end there. A little
Okay,
thriller
that
vibes.
zombie.
Serious
Mhm.
thing. I don't know how much time. I know he's normally have Andre does normally send a missive if he could get the extra time to run
We
the
just
three
have
extra
about 2 more
songs that we
songs,
have.
really. Or 3, yeah.
Three songs again. Andre, we have permission not. Karen talk to winner. What you feeling?
Well, I'll push it. I'll push anytime. I'm pushing anytime. Let me see
Alright,
what I
cool.
can do. Well, let me do
Alright, good,
Intelligence
good,
for
good.
by the time.
Well, let's
And
go straight to the buzz rock.
wait,
Grass is green.
Yeah. So these three are each one is a different, is very different than the other. This next one we dealing with mystical Rastafari vibes from the man Siddiqui, Buzz Rock.
Okay.
This is Grass is Greener, riding on an old traditional reggae rhythm, but giving it a brand new Trinidad storytelling flavor. Grass is Greener, Africa Business. Leroy.
I will not be afraid. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I will be my God self. I said, oh yeah. I already know I have the protection of the earth. It is on my side every day and every night. I'm on my way where the grass is much greener. Way over there in Africa. In Africa. Ooh, I say, I will be there with my queen, singing songs of praise on my way where the grass is much greener. Yeah, oh yeah, oh I said, I will not be afraid of the wickedness that roams today, nor will I be scared of the wickedness that plagues the night. I will be in Africa. I said, yes, yes. Oh, yes. I'm on my way where the grass is much greener. Way over there in Africa. In Africa. Ooh, oh yeah. I just can't stop singing. I said, of this trip I must take. When I've reached the motherland, the only place I'm resting my head. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A million
Yeah,
concepts.
man.
From
That's it, man. Siddiqui, Buzz Rock. I mean, Siddiqui is coming from, I mean, he teleport from the heart of mystical Rastafari reggae from the 70s and stuff. Them kind of things that they used to hear, like the original Scatterlights kind of stuff. That styles, I mean, you know, those real hardcore mystical Rastafaris. He's in that mode of reggae, and I mean, he is the real deal, you know, the real deal. And so that's a really beautiful piece, riding on a traditional reggae track and stuff. So that's that's not one of his the rhythm is not one of his original rhythms and stuff. But I mean, there's an original song by him off of that rhythm, and this jump straight shifting the emphasis now, and me turning the corner now. Don't Tell Me That by Flippo is one of the baddest soca / Caribbean pop songs of the last decade. One incredible song. It charted in Sweden. It was in the top 10 in Sweden that year, in their top 100. You know, in Europe it was a big deal. The song, you know, spread and that kind of stuff. 1 million plus hits on YouTube. Tra la 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 la. You know, exceptional crossover hit by Flippo, now called Azaria. But this cover by Denise Million is everything that cover song's supposed to be. Taking the original and taking it further into another chamber of feeling. Now, you know that they have that song by All Stars that is played at the end, that pan song. And when a fete done, you see them, you know, the startup and stuff, there's no fete done. When they start to play that, you hear the rhythm section start to play and that kind of thing. I feel internationally that this song is a song that when festivals and big fetes and parties over internationally, this is the song that will be played as people filing out, as you still have all the ghosts and the detritus of the fete still there, and the essence and the ether and all the possibilities of the night still into the future, all those things that there at the end of a party, at the end of a fete when it's done, but it really, our next adventure might be now starting as you're going home with the person you're wine on or whatever. The new friends that you've made, you know, or you're going home with those memories that you just made. This track by Denise Million will be the song that the world closes off its festivities to. We will make it so. This track, is it Flippo's song? Was it? But this track goes there. And I would love to hear a remix of this track with a rhythm section and bass span, stripped down bass span and that kind of stuff. Check this. This is what a cover's supposed to be. Don't Tell Me That, Denise Million.
From inception to completion. Trini boy, just wine for me. I bubble up my waist, boy, just grind on me. I love how you taking your time with me. Ooh, boy, I wanna have your baby. Wine for me. I bubble up my waist, boy, just grind on me. I love how you taking your time with me. Ooh, boy, I wanna have your baby. Yeah. We packing up now, so move it along. This your last chance to remember, yeah. We packing up now, so move it along. This your last chance, yeah. The linemen don't tell me that done. The jamming don't tell me that. The drinking don't tell me that. Don't tell me that done. The walking don't tell me that done. The fetting don't tell me. The jamming don't tell me. Don't tell me. Well, I in the dance, so whining all over. Hold on to me, boy, right, this is structure. Hands in the air, I come to break away. Listening, I hear the DJ say, you can't tell me to go home, no, no. You can't tell me to come off of the road, no, no. See, you can't tell me the party is over. You can't tell me, you can't tell me. Till I'm in, no tell me that done. The jamming, no tell me that done. The drinking, no tell me that, don't tell me that done. The walking, no tell me that done. The fetting, no, don't tell me. The jamming, no tell me that, don't tell me that done. Cause I come here for fun, whining all around, and I come here to break away. Like the Hispanic button, like everything stop when I jam in something. But me and the DJ cool, runs you now. You can't tell me that I have to go home now. You can't tell me to come up party right now, no. Can't tell me the party is over. You can't tell me, you can't tell me.
Oh yes, Denise Million there with that very, very soulful cover of a nice party vibe song, party close song of
Yeah, it was
Flippo.
kind of speeded up. That version there was kind of speeded up a little bit. That's not the original speed of the track.
was
The
a
track
little-
was actually
more
it
mellow.
was speeded up. I don't know what happened there and that kind of stuff. The track is about 5 to 10 BPM slower than that. And you really could hear the groove and fall into the groove and stuff. It's really a groove song and that kind of stuff. And I suppose at some other time we probably try and replay it so that you can actually feel what it is that we were talking about there with that one. All right, so this last 2 hours that you've been here with us, Rubidiri Victor and
Sheldon Manu, Karen, Krabi, and Andrew Williams, of course, the team of Radio Toko here with Indigenous
And
TNT.
Rubidiri and Sheldon from the Artists Coalition of
The
Trinidad and
Artists
Tobago.
Coalition.
Yeah, inside the Indigenous TNT every Thursday, 9 to 11 p.m. We bring you the underground music of Trinidad and Tobago, the non-festival music of Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad rock, pop, reggae, dancehall, jazz, fusion, world beat, all the different styles, EDM, you name it. All the stuff that you're not hearing on the other 35 radio stations, this is where you're going to hear that stuff. And we play 2 hours hardcore, the best of the best, coming at you. We also have a project going on called the July Generation, which is about taking this music and other pop culture, the place that is fought down of Trinidad and Tobago, to international tastemakers international, and we send those packages to them. This last 2 hours we have been
But
really
a little over 2 hours.
a little over 2 hours. But at the top and stuff, we had some little technical problems. There's a blackout in Toko, and so we had a little thing at the top. But the country and the artistic fraternity in particular have suffered a number of shocks over the last couple of weeks, starting in like late May, going into early June. A series of deaths, murders, accidents, a number of different things. A number of treasured, loved elders have passed on, and we are saying our goodbyes to them. as well as there have been accidents, 3 children perished in that fire and those different things. And, so we're paying tribute to all these lives. We're paying tribute to the geniuses in our midst who have pioneered, without whom we do not exist, who have done the work and who are now transitioned and moved on. And we must not forget, we must pay homage, we must do our bit. We must continue adventure. We must continue adventure. We must continue adventure. We must fulfill our gifts. We must fulfill our dreams. We must make this place humane and human. And we must love. And so, once again, we call their names: Chief Ifa Ole One Yomi, Abiodun, Leroy Clark, Lutalo Masimba, Brother Resistance, Torrance Mohammed, John Smith. Those 3 children, Sean Luke, who got his justice, Anil Sugrim, Dilinadan drummer, Lennox Bobby Mohammed of Guinness Cavaliers, Panorama 65, 66, 67, Ifoma Soinka Emancipation Support Committee, Ron Berridge, legendary big band leader and arranger, James Jimmy Ledden of the Calliopes Children's Steel Orchestra in Oregon, Claudette Batiste, founder of Women in Steel, Tracy Edwards, panist from Phase 2, formerly of Mood Steel Orchestra, Godwin Bowen of Panbury, former Sparrows Troubadours, standard composer, arranger, and panist, Ursula Tudor, Desperados Steel Orchestra, well known in steel band circles as being the longest standing female player in history, 50 years in Panorama. Panist Wade Selassie Simmons of Desperados Steel Orchestra, Winsford Devine, the god of song, Winsford Devine, Winsford Devine, Winston Soso, Vincentian Calypsonian, and Reverend Dr. Margaret Elcock, and of course, my partner Jamie, all who've passed in the last 2 months or so. Leroy, drinking this one on you. We're knocking glasses, So
And
last tune
tonight.
right? So I wanted to leave this last tune. This is not like underground. This is overground soca, but this is one of those overground soca that they don't give the forwards to. They play it during the season and then they throw it away and that kind of stuff. But this is the boy Olatunji. But this is the reason I chose this song. One is because the beat and I wanted to end on an upbeat and those kind of things. But it's because I want us all to commit to connecting with one another. Leroy passed, and a number of people who haven't heard from in a long time reached out to me and those kinds of things. I know a number of times when Resistance passed on, a lot of the boys and girls from the Rapso fraternity, we exchanged greetings. We haven't spoken in months, years, sometimes, and those things. Life. So therefore live. Whilst we live, let us concourse with one another. Let us congregate. Let us commune. Let us touch one another. Let us engage. Call one another.
Even though with social distancing.
Even with social distancing, let's reach out.
Connect. Yeah.
Let's connect.
Say hello.
And let's try and move the adventure along further together. And of
course, support each other in what we're doing. Yeah.
Right. So this is Rubidiri Victor, Sheldon Manu, Keron, the whole crew, Radio Toko, Artist Coalition of Trinidad and Tobago. We salute Andre.
And the countless artists that we play.
Sheldon, Sean, the whole crew from the Artist Coalition who championed so many things over the years, who sacrificed so much.
Andre, Fabian.
The whole crew. And so we're going out with this song by Olatunji. Call Me by Olatunji. Reach out, people. Let's reach out. And all them girls out there want to reach out to me. Don't feel shy. I don't bite. Well, okay. Occasion. But,
celebrating the transition a little too much. All right.
Leroy.
Olatunji.
Right, so
thanks again, everybody.
Pick up I'll be there. I'll be
So thank you guys for coming with us. Yeah. So all the shows are on YouTube. Just subscribe to Radio Toko on YouTube. You know what it's go. Indigenous.
When you roll in your belly, wine low, wine for me steady, wine for me baby, wine for me oh wine can, wine it so up down like yo you got my number.
Let's go.
Call my cellular when you.
So you guys gotta check us out this weekend. It's all about the old boys. Yeah. This weekend we gonna bust some tunes like this, you know.
Baby, if you want me, pick up the phone and I'll be there. Baby, if you want me, pick up the phone and I'll be there. Cause me love you, hurrying up in the tea. When you roll in your belly, wine low, wine for me steady, wine for me baby, wine for me wine can, wine it so up down like yo you got my number. Call my cellular when you are me, pick up the phone and I'll be there, baby, if you want me, pick up the phone and I'll be there. Girl, pick up the phone anytime when you're home and alone. Girl, know me come fast one time and hear your ringtone. Girl, know me love how you dance to soca, samba, salsa, calypso, reggae, merengue. Anyway, are you there? Then ring me, baby, if you want me, pick up the phone and I'll be there, baby, if you want me, pick up the phone and I'll be there.
You can't tell me to come off of the road now. You can't tell me to come off of the road.
Karen.
Someone a bumper. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. No. Don't tell me that done. Backing up now, so move along. This your last chance. Backing up now, so move along. This your last chance. Alright, no. The nightmare, don't tell me that. The jamming, don't tell me that. The drinking, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. The walking, don't tell me that. The fretting, don't tell me that. How she whining, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Pull her in the dance up on a bumper. Hold on to me, girl, easy structure. Hands in the air, I come to break. Listening, I hear the DJ. You can't tell me that I have to go home now. You can't tell me to come up for the road now. You can't tell me I can't jam on a bumper. You can't tell me. No. The limey, don't tell me that. The jamming, don't tell me that. The drinking, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. The walking, don't tell me that. The fretting, don't tell me that. She whining, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Done. Cause I come here for fun. Whining on a woman. I come here to break away now. Like a panic button. Like everything stop when I jamming something. But me and the DJ, them can't play me for fool. Run to you can't tell me that I have have to go home now, no. You can't tell me to come off for the road now, no. You can't tell me I can't have on a bumper. You can't tell me, you can't tell me, no. Deny me, don't tell me that, the jamming, don't tell me that, the drinking, don't tell me that, don't tell me that, don't tell me that, the walking, don't tell me that, the fretting, don't tell me that, how she whining, don't tell me that, don't tell me that. Cause Charlie, my real friend, but a little wine for the weekend. Take a trip across the Sweden. Bubble for me, girl, if you feel it. Tell me really rock with the realest. Man, I run down, girl, I run down, girl. Throw some cafe down the London Palace. Can't scream my name, cause they know I'm body slip out. Sweet girl, just wine for me. Bubble up your waist, girl, just grind on me. I love how you're taking your time with me. Smooth like you wanna have my babies, yeah. Girl, just wine for me. Bubble up your waist, girl, just grind on me. I love how you're taking your time with me. Smooth like you wanna have my babies, yeah. You can't tell me that I have to go home now, no. You can't tell me to come up for the road now, no. You can't tell me I can't have on a bumper. You can't tell me, you can't tell me, no. Deny me, don't tell me that, no. The jamming, don't tell me that, no. The drinking, don't tell me that, don't tell me that, don't tell me that, no. The walking, don't tell me that, no. The fretting, don't tell me that. How she whining, don't tell me that, don't tell me that, don't tell me that.